Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. Welcome back to Football Manager 2021 and Eastern Resurgence 2 with Steaua Bucharest. Today we've got the second leg of our Europa League knockout tie against Genk. We currently lead 3-0, so hopefully things will go well. Hopefully we'll avoid defeat or win the second leg and win both games outright, as long as we don't lose. And if we lose heavily, which hopefully we won't, we'll go out. But we're 3-0 up. Hopefully we won't bottle things here. And if we do get through, we'll have the draw for the next round of 16, and we'll also play the first leg of that. So a couple of Europa League games today. As always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like down below and leave comments. They're the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe, turn notifications. Let's see what happened last time. It was 3-0 against Genk, as I said. Pavelka and Iranzo with goals in the first half. Pavelka with a third and a second of the game with about 10 minutes to go. We did play a game off camera. It was away against Viitorul, and it was a second versus first. So a big game at the top of the table. We took a lead inside 6 minutes. Gabriel Toma with a back heel for Filip Lukic to make it 1-0. Very nice by Gabriel Toma, and Lukic with another goal. Nedelea with the ball up for Pavelka, who set up Filip Lukic for another goal, and that came on the 14th minute, and it was 2-0. Blistering start to the game by us. And then in the 24th minute, Negoescu was brought down by Sigir, and we won a penalty to make it 3-0. And that was converted by Lukic to complete a hat-trick within 25 minutes. So a great opening spell for Steaua. 3-0 against the home side Viitorul. Second versus first as well. We were denied a clean sheet though. They did get a consolation goal in the 39th minute. Their only goal as Nitsar fired in to a pretty much open goal to give them the one goal. And that was it. No more goals after 38 minutes. So we're still unbeaten in the league, and we stretched that gap to 5 points at the top of the table. So we're currently sitting at 38 matches without defeat. We haven't lost since the 21st of March 2029. So we're coming up on a calendar year without losing, which would be really nice to achieve. Anyway, into the second leg against Genk. I think we'll stick with the same system and stay positive, because we were pretty dominant in the first leg. Do need to get rid of Dahl and Silva from the bench though, because they are not registered for this competition. So Aura will come back onto the bench. And Luhan's not quite fit for the bench. So I think we'll put Basiste back in the team because he was rested against Viitorul. So he'll replace Manolake. And we've replaced Din with Martina as well. So the two players that were highlighted from the first leg were Joachim Mailer, the Dane player, and Meme. His name was Meme. I mean, his name was like Muhammad Ali or something. But the game during the match, he was called Meme. So I've nicknamed him Meme. If we see him again after this, then it might be funny, but I doubt we will. We've never faced Genk before. I thought we had. We've faced a few Belgian sides. We've faced Anderlecht. We've faced Antwerp, but we've never faced Genk or Ghent. But we faced Club Brugge as well. Just we'd never taken on these guys before. They had a shot at goal there, or we did, I think. No, we're playing in the yellow today. I was getting confused. We're in our yellow away kit. But we had that early chance. After that, we haven't really seen too much. We've had 8 shots. They've only had the 1 shot on target of Genk. So not a bad first half. We're still 3-0 up on aggregate. So we'll keep it going and hopefully hold on. Although they've got a corner here with not quite a minute played of the second half. And it's gone over everybody. So Iranzo should deal with this and clear it forward. And he does. And here's Pavelka. Matej Pavelka now on the ball. Had a fantastic season. And he's above 15 goals for a season now. And he's put the ball in. It's cleared though by Kakache. Here's Georgion to Nedelea. Toma. And he's sent through Filip Lukic. And Van der Voort can do nothing about that. Lots of power on that. And Lukic with another goal. He's got over 100 career goals now. And he's got, you know, I think 25 this season now. Something like that. I'm not quite sure. But he's having a fantastic year once again, Lukic. I don't know if he'll get 40. He's had 47 and 41 in all competitions in his past 2 seasons. I don't know if he'll beat 40 this year or not. But we'll see. There's still plenty of games left to do so. But that goal puts us... I just clicked demand more, didn't I? Oops. I meant to click praise. I misclicked. Anyway, we are 4-0 up now on aggregate, so we're looking good. And it looks like we might win this second leg as well. So I think we might use this time to try and keep things fresh and rest a few players ahead of... we've got a cup game against FCSB coming up, quarter-final. So we might need to rest a few players for that and for the upcoming round in the Europa League. In the second round of 16, we'll see who we're going to get. So we're going to be facing the group winners from the first round, from the groups, from the Europa League groups, and also the teams that won their rounds of 16. So we'll see who's involved in those. Arsenal were beating Hertha, I remember. So if Herta went out, that would be, oh wow, what a goal. Benjamin Nygren has got Genk their first goal of the tie, 1-1. So we might not win this second leg, but I wouldn't be doing all by that as long as we don't lose it. There's about 20-25 minutes to go, so I'm not overly worried. We're still 4-1 up. I think we'll make a couple of changes though, because there have been a few dips in performances in the game. So I think Negoiscu's going to drop out. Let's give Angelov what might be his debut. I don't know that he's played for us yet. Christo Angelov, left-footed, so he's going to be an inverted winger. And I'm also going to take off Nederlei, who's had a bit of a bad game today. We'll put Ngoran in midfield. Approaching the last 10 minutes of the game. Hopefully we can win this second leg. If we can win both games against Genk outright, that would be good. But we haven't played badly this game, just haven't been able to finish them off on the night. And Ngoran and Costanza exchanging the ball. And the ball for Lukic, who I think was offside. I don't think that's going to count, no. Yeah, that's not going to count. I'm just going to make my last change. And I'm going to replace Toma with Din. We haven't lost a competitive match since those games away against Barcelona and Liverpool. We haven't lost at all in the league this season. Might be a chance to win late on though, approaching the stoppage time, of which there's 3 minutes. And Gorin with a sliding challenge there. And Iranzo wins the ball after it's given away. And here is Angelov. I think this might be his first appearance in a shirt. And he hasn't exactly done well there, has he? Sagrado for Genk now. Looking to try and win this game in the last minute of the 90 here. They're coming forward. Here's Nygren. And he's been brought down. That is going to be a penalty. Felix Breik is the referee. And then Gorin with the push on Nygren, I think. So Genk with a chance to win the second leg here. Penalty has been given in the 91st minute. So this might be a chance for Genk to win on the night. We don't give away a lot of penalties at all. It's Gaetano who's taken it. And he's put it right and he scored. So it looks like Genk might win the second leg. But we're still 4-2 up. So I'm not overly disappointed by this. This would be our first competitive defeat since, like I said, since the Liverpool loss though. So a little bit downhearted, but still not too bad. There might still be a chance to get a draw from this. There's still 2 minutes to go. We'll see. I've gone attacking just to see if we can maybe avoid defeat. But we're still well on top, so I'm not overly disappointed here. Lukic is through. We might do that. No, saved. There we go. We have unfortunately lost the second leg, but we still win 4-2 on aggregate after the 3-0 win at Steaua Stadium, so I'm fine with that. I thought Genk would be a winnable tie. They did win in Belgium, but I'm not overly disappointed by that at all. We could have got a lot of tougher teams in that. There were some big sides, and I'm pleased we got Genk, because that was quite a nice draw. Okay, so we will see who we are going to face in the next round. And Goran and Negoiscu will be suspended for the first leg of the next round. And of course, we're joined by the group winners. So Sevilla, Mönchengladbach, Marseille, Man United, Lazio, Sociedad, Basel and PAOK also join us in this draw. So I don't know if we'll get through this one. I don't really fancy any of these sides. We've beaten Partizan before in the Europa Conference League. That was about 3 years ago though. And PAOK we've beaten comfortably in the past. I think we beat him like 6-0 in a group. So PAOK or Partizan would be nice. Anywhere else, I think we'd have to do very, very well to get through. But let's see who we're going to draw. We are the first team out of the hat, and we've got Marseille, who I don't think we've faced at all. We haven't faced a lot of French sides at all, actually. So I think that'll be an interesting one. Let's just go through the rest of the draw, then we don't need to go automatic after that. But we're the first team out, and we've got Marseille, who haven't really been doing that great as of late, have they? They haven't been anywhere near like the top of the league. They finished third in 2025, but since then, haven't had a top 3 finish in the past 6 years. They haven't been doing as well as I'd thought. So who knows? Maybe we'll do well. I guess we'll see. We have got a couple of games to get through from off camera first of all. We've got a quarter-final against FCSB and then an away game against Craiova. So we'll get through those games and we'll come back for the first leg against Marseille. Okay, we're back and we had a couple of games off camera, the first of which was the Romanian Cup quarter-final, which was against FCSB at the Arena Națională, and the hosts actually took a lead in the 22nd minute, Dragoș with the goal. Thankfully, just before half-time, we did manage to equalise in stoppage time. Negoiscu with the ball, and then Goran's shot was blocked, Thomas was saved, and then Negoiscu finally put it in from the angle to equalise in the first minute of stoppage time. No goals after that and after extra time, so we went to penalties, and it wasn't a great start as Lukic's very first penalty was saved. Dennis Mann then missed the target to keep it at 1 goal apiece after 2. But then Sergeant Goran stepped up and did exactly the same thing. We then had 4 penalties scored in a row, and Roshu needed to score to win it, but it was saved by the goalkeeper Zivanovic. But then in sudden death, Gabriel Tome's penalty was saved by Petras, and Hernandez converted to give FCSB the win. So that means no Romanian Cup this season. We lose in the quarterfinals. We go out to rivals FCSB 6-5 on penalties. Shame, but we can't win every year, can we? And then we took on Craiova away from home, who actually took the lead in the 14th minute with a free header Hajduk from the set piece, giving Craiova the 1-0 lead. And we weren't great in this game. We really weren't. We did make like 6 changes due to tiredness, so we did rotate quite a lot. We did manage to equalise within a minute of the second half. Negoescu with the ball, and Filip Lukic found a way through and scored his 30th of the season in all competitions to equalise. But we did manage to win the game in the 68th minute. Rosangelo Dole off the bench, his first goal for Steaua on loan from Mainz, wins the game for us as we come from behind to win 2-1. So the unbeaten run is still alive, and in the league we now lead by 6 points with a game in hand. But now we've got the first leg against Marseille in the Europa League round of 16. Now we do have a few issues with suspension, and Goran and Negoescu suspended, so Pavelka's going to play on the left. Lukic is going to play on the right wing, which he has played there a few times before when we had Liga up top. Luhan is going to go up top, complete forward on attack. He's better at complete forward than he is advanced forward. Kosmodin's been in poor form, so Martin is going to replace him on the bench. Georgiom will replace Evdokim. Costanza will go back in at right back. Iranzo can go back in, go back to full strength. Nedalea had a really poor game as well against Craiova. We'll leave him in, but he got like a 6.2. One of the worst games he's had in a long time. We're going to start unbalanced just to see how things go, but keep the same system, same tactic. Just start unbalanced and see how this unfolds. Might be a tough one, this one, but we'll see. Pavard is in the side, the only player that I recognise from this Marseille team. And let's see how this goes. A win and I'll be happy. Clean sheet, I'll be even happier. Coming up to 10 minutes on the clock. Pavelka on the ball here. Can he find a cross for Luhan, who is playing up front today? Instead it's Martina, and it's just wide. Close. Good chance. Up against a 4-4-1-1. So those midfielders might be sitting a bit deep, might be hard to break down. Having the possession at the moment, but Marseille have had a couple of shots on target, so a counter-attack we might need to watch out for. So I'm going to bump it up to positive and see how things go. They've got a corner with Tamri here, 33rd minute, and it's come out to Balderson, and that was not a good ball at all, and it's cleared by Lukic. And here's Ravelli, and here's Balderson. And Marseille now with the possession. Here is Pavard. Ndiaye, who might be a real player as well, I'm not too sure. Costanza does well to win that in the air, but again, goes straight back to Marseille, does the possession. Tamri. Can't get the ball off on them at the moment, it's a bit worrying. And he's gone for goal. It was speculative, but Zivanovic was called into action. Free kick here with Pavelka, 39 minutes coming up on the clock. And again, given away, but there's nobody up front for Marseille, nobody forward. So we'll try again here. Andre Basiste to Jon. Oh, and that was not good. And Ricard has been given the ball cheaply, and he's gone for goal from range. We got away with that. We gave the ball away. We were sloppy. Jon to Pavelka, who's taken it past Almatari, and he's gone long and found Lukic. Good save by Aguila, though. Best chance of the half so far. Well, that was a end-to-end first half, I'll say that much. Pretty close. We've had the possession, but Marseille with those counter-attacks have threatened. There's definitely a goal coming in this game. I don't know who for, but there is definitely a goal coming. Gabriel Toma loses out the ball, and here's Nedalea who picks it up, and again gives it away cheaply. Nedalea is not in good vein of form at the moment. Here's Ricard, and it's Tamri from Marseille who's through. Oh, weak effort in the end. A terrible finish. Again, a bad ball. This is just a messy game. And I really didn't expect it to be. Gabriel Toma. Again, this is a really bad game. I can't believe no one scored yet because it's not been good. Balderson to Ricard. And Dika with a header forward. Tamri. I don't think it's going to count. Oh, it's very close. And Dika with their header. Tamri was just off. Pavelka with a free kick here. And it's Aranzo, and it's in! It's 1-0. I said there was a goal coming, and it's come from the unlikeliest of sources. It's Ruben Aranzo with his second of the season from the set piece. Great header. Look at this again. Pavelka with a free kick. What a header by Aranzo that was. 53 minutes gone. 1-0. I'm going to make a change, though. I think we will remove Luhan, who hasn't really been great today, but move Lukic to centre forward. And it's going to have to be Mahaxi that comes on the right wing. He's only scored in cup games this season, but we don't really have an alternative because others aren't registered. Can we hold on for the win and the clean sheet? That would be really good to take a clean sheet and a lead to France. That would be really good. And then if we can avoid defeat in Marseille, that would be us through to the quarterfinals. Nedele is struggling, so we'll bring him off. We'll bring on Cosmin Din. Last 10 minutes. This would be a big win. It was only 1-0, but it's a slender lead. I'll take him. Another goal would be a bonus. We might get one here. The ball given away. It's Pavelka to Jon. And there is a chance here. Cosmin Din. Mahaxi. Jon. He could score. He's got a couple of goals in him. But he's been forced out wide. It's Pavelka from close range, and Aguila makes the save. 2 minutes to go. We've got a corner. We might be able to double the lead, but I need to hold on for this win if we can. But Balderson heads it on. It's Ravelli, and it's 2 versus 1 here, and it's Tamri, and he's just got the goalkeeper to beat, and he's beaten him. Tamri with the equaliser in the 89th minute. It's an away goal as well. Yeah, they counted from the corner. It was 2 versus 1, and I think it was Aranzo was all by himself, and Zivanovic committed to the save. Tamri went a bit further and slotted home from the tight angle. And that's full time. It's 1-1 in the first leg. So we're going to have to win in France. I don't see it being a high-scoring draw. We're going to have to win in France, I think, to get through to the quarterfinals, and that is going to be tough. It was a good performance today in places. Lukic wasn't great. Luhan wasn't great. Nedeleya had another pretty poor game. But that was a tough one. That was a very tough one. It was a sloppy game. There was lots of giving the ball away there. Lukic just didn't have a good game up front. We didn't finish off chances. And the late goal for Marseille and the late away goal might be the key factor, might be the deciding point in this round of 16 tie. But we'll have the second leg tomorrow, Thursday. And we might do one of the games either side or FCSB. Because the quarterfinals, if we get there, won't be until a lot later, I think. Quarterfinal first leg is on the 11th of April. What I think we'll do for Thursday is we'll play the Marseille second leg. And then I think we'll do FCSB. And then the video after that, we will have either the quarterfinals or something else. Maybe some... Maybe we'll go a bit further now. If we go out against Marseille, we'll just plough through the rest of the league season and see if we can win ourselves another league title. We're unbeaten so far, so hopefully we can do that. But that away game against Marseille at the Stade Velodrome is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a very tough one. Going to be difficult to avoid defeat there. I think we're going to need a win. Marseille with that away goal could be crucial. I think we're going to need to beat them in France. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below and leave comments. They're the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn on notifications. Next time, we'll have the second leg against Marseille in France. And we'll also add on the FCSB game at home as well. See if we can get through to a quarter-final in the Europa League. But going to be a tough one. Getting a result in France is going to be difficult. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.